Good morning, everyone. We're back at a house in Warwick, New York, and this morning I got a special guest with me, Abel. Abel's going to be helping me starting to prep the project. Abel's been with us for a long time, over 10 years, I would say probably almost 15 years, and he's normally working with Enrique on the other team, building water features. One of his main jobs here is taking care of all those beautiful plants as you come to the retail center. And today, me and Abel are going to start pulling some plants out of the front of the house here, moving that bubbling rock right there to where the aquascape sphere is on the front walkway. We're going to keep it light because we have to bring a machine in here and dig a basin. We're putting 3 bubbling rocks in front of the house, 1 large, 1 medium, 1 small, and they were going to go on top of a basin built out of aqua blocks. We're also going to do some rock outcroppings, and this time we're sticking to some plants that we know are deer resistant. Let's go take a look at the project and what we have ahead of us here.
1, 2, 3.
So one of the things that we're doing today is grabbing some topsoil. Abel just went to pick some up from E.P. Jansen's nursery. And the reason for that is for us to be able to put some around the trees. We had a little settling in the back, so we brought a couple small rocks, some soil, and we're gonna fix the problem. Only installed last year, we always wanna make sure it's right for the client. We're getting ready to put this fountain in. Today, the weather's gonna be really nice up here in Warwick, New York, but as the week goes on, the temperatures are dropping. They say by middle afternoon, we should go down 15 to 20 degrees. And tomorrow there's a wind chill factor in the 20s. We took that basin out already. That was the small basin that bubbling rock was sitting on that me and Abel were working on the day before. Today I have Rafael and Baldo with me. And they got the truck in position right behind the excavator here, which is sitting on plywood. That way we could dig the basin and bale the soil right into the truck. We want to make it look like we never even came here to put these 3 large bubbling rocks in place. We already have a plan because tomorrow it's going to be so cold, like I was just talking about, that we're going to actually drill out the rocks back at Garden State Koi, where we can make a tent and put a little propane heater in there to keep the guys warm. Stay tuned for that later in the video because we're going to be doing 3 different rocks with a core drill. So this is the site right here for the new basin, and we're going to lay it out once we remove some grasses. We're going to only lay the top of the blocks first to get the right shape. Have the homeowner Dan come outside just to make sure we're going to be able to place those new boulders in the proper positions. So we're working on setting the larger boulders on the back side of the basin where we cannot reach later. We're going to have to bring 1 more from the shop for over there, but luckily it's only 10 minutes away and we got to go back there to dump some soil anyhow. So I told you we're going to build a little shanty this morning, and we're using Abel's planting shed. Inside there we have the guys, and we're kind of hanging around the shop today. It's really cold, in the 20s, but this little bad boy here is keeping them warm, and we're drilling some boulders. This is the large boulder for Dan Chester's house. We're also going to be drilling 2 more for there for tomorrow so we can place them on the basin we just installed yesterday. Rock right there coming out of the truck. Baldo got that strapped up. Rafael's in the machine. He's gonna swing that back over here. We already got 1 rock in place here. We're gonna put another one over there after this one. Some small aqua blocks in the middle and a bib liner so we have waterfalls pouring out in between the boulders. So we're having problems lifting this rock here. It's pretty heavy for full extension on this machine, but we were able to get it up, and now we have to get the plumbing through the bottom of it. We cut the pipe to the right height, and now we'll be able to stick it up through the center of the rock, lowering the rock down on the bags of gravel and leveling the rock out. This plumbing's already done here. That plumbing runs back here, and the rest of the plumbing will as well. Back here, we'll have a manifold with a whole bunch of ball valves controlling all the water flow. water features, but it's starting to get really cold today. We were just in the trucks for a little bit. Temperature was down in the low 20s. Check this out. A special little feast for me and the guys next to Dan over there. We got some steak, vegetables, and a heated garage. So we're working on leveling this fountain rock. This is the larger of the three, and this here is a little unlevel and tilting towards me. But first, we're gonna get the rock positioned so it's perfectly level that way, and then we'll work on it this way. Once we get it all set, we can continue. Once we get it all set, we can continue on to the third rock over there. So we're working on the center of this fountain here. Here's a cool little spillway between these two boulders. It's gonna match up to the height of that one over there. We also have a pipe pushing up in the middle for some extra water. We'll also have the water from the inside of these bubbling rocks falling in this top area here. As that pools up in this inner area, it's gonna spill out multiple ways, just like you see here in a 360 pattern. Fountain is complete and it sure came out awesome. So we're just doing finishing touches like burying the light wire, cleaning the water in the fountain, which was really muddy. After we're done building, we got to get that water nice and clear. So we were cleaning that this morning, and Ralphie is just covering up that pump vault over there with some clean gravel. Multiple spillway waterfalls, a nice little pooling area in the middle, and 3 large rocks that you can see from the driveway, from the front door as you walk outside, as well as the front as you drive by the house. If you like what you saw in today's video, press that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell. It means a lot to me and my team here at Garden State Koi. Don't forget to tune in next week for another vlog here on our YouTube channel. Good morning, everyone. We're at a house back. So we just pulled back into the house after the holiday weekend, and we're getting started. That's some horrible sunlight. Moving.